All right, let's listen now. Also, 911 calls. Let's take a listen to the first one, and then I want to get your analysis based on everything that we know, what we learned from this call. Let's listen.
911, what's the location of your emergency? And do you need police, fire, or medical?
Police, possibly. I'm reporting a missing child.
Okay, and the child that you're trying to report missing, are you calling on behalf of the parent?
Yes, on behalf of the mother. She's like,
Okay, and then and ma'am, how old is the child? And could I go ahead and get her name?
Yes, it's...
And is she white, black, or Hispanic?
She's white.
Okay,
Blonde
and...
hair, dirty blonde hair, blue eyes.
Okay, hold on with me here. And then what color shirt and pants was she last seen wearing?
Hold on, let me ask. Then, what color shirt and, like, what was she last wearing? Hold on, we're finding out.
Okay, and then how long has it been, though, since you guys have last seen her?
Since this morning. She was dropped off at school this morning, and apparently she never showed up. We called everyone we knew. No one's seen her.
Okay, and then ma'am, I just want to confirm, though, was she last seen from this address? Is this where you guys last saw her?
No. She was last seen at the church next to Hunters Creek Middle School. I think it's called Peace Church. I'm not sure of the exact address. She was wearing a dark green hoodie, I believe.
What is the name of the church?
I think I'm pretty sure it's called Peace Church. It's the one right next to Hunters Creek Middle School. No.
Got it. It's across the street from it?
I believe so, yeah. There's two. I just forgot about the other one. It's not Focal Point Church. It's,
Well, is it Peace United Methodist Church?
Yes.
Okay.
That one.
Okay, is she diagnosed with any medical, mental conditions at all?
I know she takes medication for ADHD.
Okay, Shannon, I'll start with you. What are you hearing in this call? What strikes your interest? What do you think is significant here?
Well, the first thing that struck me was just how calm the caller was. You know, you hate to judge how people react in these situations, but there's a missing child. Because of Florida law, we don't know who made the 911 call, but I've been told it is a family member, possibly Jen Soto's sister. I was surprised just how calm the caller was about a missing child. That was first. Second, you can hear the same story, right? Stephen Stern's same story, that he dropped her off at that church. That was the last time she had been seen. So the story obviously was relayed to the family members, the same story that he relayed to us in that interview.
How about this? One thing that I want to get both of your reactions to this. The operator says, what was she wearing? And the caller says, Jen, what was she wearing? And then there wasn't an immediate answer, like they didn't know at that moment. That's what I heard. But my understanding, and I'll start with you, Shannon, is that didn't she tell us or tell someone that she saw her getting dressed in the morning?
Was the first initial report to the responding deputy when they showed up, was that she saw her get and out the door she went to school. So, I mean, maybe there was just a delay in the answer, but I think at that point, if she knew when the deputy got there what she was wearing, she probably knew on the 911 call too.
But Ken, what I'm wondering, and yeah, they do say dark green hoodie a little bit later in the call, but what I'm wondering is where's the information coming from? Because the initial question goes right to Jen. and there's not that immediate response. She was wearing, I saw her getting dressed, she was wearing this. That didn't happen. And I'm wondering if someone else is there, like a Stephen Stearns, filling in the details and telling the story.
Yeah, it's hard to know just from hearing that. I have to admit, I didn't hear these until this afternoon, so I'm still, piecing it together for the first or second time. The thing about this is these calls are on Monday. I know WFTV interviewed her on Tuesday. So what goes through my mind now that we're a month into this is that, okay, on Monday, this would have been the first time or the first couple of times that she's been going through this story. Later in the week, as she was interviewed by other people, I get the sense that having done it once or twice, you've sort of rehearsed it. And so it's easier to relay the same story. But this was Monday. This was day one. So it doesn't surprise me that maybe Jen doesn't have it all pieced together. She said that she went to the school at 4:30. She corroborated the story about the church in the morning. So she's pretty much on target here. If she indeed is standing next to whoever the caller is, then she's able to relay these things. So, but I would like to know who the caller is, and because I also heard the green hoodie comes in about two or three questions later.
Right, and where's that info coming from? Let's listen to another call because it seems the same woman calls back.
Hi, I called not that long ago reporting a missing child. I just wanted to know how long the cops are going to take to get here.
Okay, hold on. Let me open up the call and let's see. The call is still currently pending to have the deputies respond out there, that we don't have any available deputies. We still have the call up, though, holding.
Okay, so no one's on their way yet?
Not yet, no.
Does it take long for them to respond to the call?
If there's a big emergency in the area and there's no units available, they put the calls on hold. But as soon as one becomes available, they respond to the next pressing call.
Okay, yeah, we just need one here urgently. So
I understand. We still have the call. We still have the call holding.
Yes.
Yep, we still have the call holding for them. I'll go ahead and update them with the information.
All right, thank you, because this happened very recently, so we just want to get everyone here. She's been missing since 8 a.m., so we want to get everything done as soon as possible to try to find her.
I understand.
So, Shannon, what time are these calls coming in?
That's what we're not sure about because you'll hear another one. There was 3 calls made that day. It's hard to know, and we're still trying to piece together just how far apart the calls were. It appears these were in the afternoon after they realized that she didn't show up for school. Some of that in that third call, you'll be able to kind of piece together a little bit more. But in this call, Vinny, did you see what the caller said, that the last time she was seen was 8 a.m.? So is it 8 a.m.? Is it 8:30? School doesn't start till after 9. But again, there's another time discrepancy about when she was last seen. That caller said 8 a.m. was the last time someone saw her.
Right, and someone's got to be giving her the information, the caller. Let's listen to that third call right now.
Vinny, please fire medical.
No, it's not a medical issue. We have a missing child since this morning. We already called 3 times, and the police didn't show up yet.
Yes, ma'am. I see it right here for you. Yes, ma'am. I see it. Just waiting for a deputy to respond.
They haven't come here yet.
I'm worried, ma'am. I see it. It's waiting for a deputy to respond.
You're waiting for a deputy to respond?
Yes, ma'am.
And how long more do we need to wait? It's a child missing.
I understand that, ma'am, but I'm just not able to give out ETA. I don't know when they'll be there.
So how long do we need to wait? This is an emergency.
Ma'am, we have the information, but they're trying to get there someone as soon as possible.
So this is not important for you guys? Really?
Ma'am, we're very busy in the area. Look, I understand they'll be there as soon as they can, okay?
Click. Ken, your thoughts?
And then she hangs up. I will say that third call sounds a little the voice sounds a little different than the first 2 calls. Other question that I have. Okay, the family lived in Kissimmee. The school is in Orange County, Hunters Creek, right across the county line. Where were these calls being made, like from a cell phone? And the reason I ask that is that I'm wondering if it was Orange County or if it was Kissimmee, their call center, and whose deputies or officers were responding to this case that leads to this delay where someone calls 3 times. And I'm also with Shannon trying to find out when these calls took place. It sounds like it was in the afternoon after Jennifer Soto had gone to the school 4:30. Did not find her there. She was not there at all during the day. But these calls, while they kind of bring a couple of things into light, also creates a couple more questions.
So, Shannon, as we sit here tonight, had any sense from law enforcement how close or how far away they are from charges, from an arrest for the murder of this little girl?
How do I answer that, Vinny? I think that in a couple of weeks, we may have some new information on the case. Understand that this is now Kissimmee Police working also with the state attorney's office, trying to go through the case step by step by step. I was told today that they are still working on what they're calling a task list. They're going down that list and checking everything off. Once that happens, they will meet again with the state attorney's office. The state attorney then will advise them on, charges, if they have enough for more charges and who's going to be charged. I suspect that the murder charge is taking longer for several reasons. One, you don't want to start the speedy trial unless you have what you need. It's also difficult unless you have the right evidence, if you have video or somebody said who did what. If there were more people inside that house, it's not as much of a slam dunk as you would hope it would be. I know what the public thinks. I mean, I get emails every day and questions every day on this case. They think, listen, it must be obvious. He was just arrested for this. But in order to take this to trial, they really need to try to figure out who was in the house, who did it. And what I'm not clear, though, Vinny, and I wanted to get more into this week, is if Jen Soto is still cooperating with the authorities. We know that Stephen Stearns is not, but is she still cooperating? She has been interviewed several times. But listen, this case is going on, 6 weeks now? It's not clear just how much she's involved in this case now. I think it's going to be some time, but I do expect some kind of update, at least in a couple of weeks.
All right, we appreciate both of you coming on. Big news tonight. Shannon Butler, WFTV. Ken Jackson, the Osceola News Gazette. Make sure you check out everything that they do. It's all online. You don't have to live in Central Florida to see their work. Thank you both so much. Appreciate it.